Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. And now the headlines, as usual. Party chief receives Indian lower house speaker. Prime Minister holds phone talks with Indian counterpart. An action program on economic restructuring for 2021 to 2025 issued. Party General Secretary Fu Chiao met with Indian lower house speaker Om Birla, who is paying a 3-day official visit to Vietnam in Hanoi on April 20th. At the meeting, Speaker Om Birla affirmed that India considers Vietnam a pillar in its Act East policy and the Indo-Pacific strategy. He said Vietnam and India share interests and visions on regional and international issues and have close historical and cultural ties, so the two countries have great potential to further develop cooperation. The speaker proposed the two sides further promote cooperation in the fields of defense security, trade, energy, tourism, cultural exchanges, people-to-people exchanges, as well as increased coordination at regional and international forums. Welcoming the Indian Parliament delegation, Party General Secretary Chiang said the visit is a manifestation of the good relations between two countries, contributing to strengthening their comprehensive strategic partnership. Agreeing with the proposals of Speaker Om Birla, the party chief suggested the two sides continue to deepen the comprehensive strategic partnership and close coordination at international parliamentary forums, contributing to consolidating an environment of peace, stability, cooperation and development in the region and the world. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính on April 20th held phone talks with his Italian counterpart Mario Draghi.
The two prime ministers agreed to strengthen exchanges between the two sides at all levels and promote the implementation of the strategic partnership for the 2021-2023 period. Prime Minister Chính suggested Italy soon ratify the EU-Vietnam Investment Protection Agreement, push the EU to remove the yellow card for Vietnamese seafood sector, soon recognize Vietnam's vaccine passport, and facilitate Vietnam's export goods to enter the EU market. Chính also expressed his gratitude for the assistance from the Italian government for the fight against COVID-19 pandemic in Vietnam. Agreeing with the proposals of the Vietnamese leader, Prime Minister Draghi pledged that his government would push for an early ratification of the EVPA. The Italian government's leader told his Vietnamese counterpart that Italian businesses want to continue pouring their investment into Vietnam in areas such as renewable energy, infrastructure, water management, and innovation. On this occasion, the two government leaders invited each other to visit the countries at appropriate times.
The opening ceremony of Vietnam National Brand Week and the International Forum on Vietnam's National Brands 2022, with the theme Enhancing the Position to Take Off, took place in both offline and online formats on April 20th in Hanoi. The event aims to have stage management agencies and the business community to discuss trends and solutions to enhance the position of Vietnam's national brand and promote Vietnamese goods and brands through a network of trade centers owned by overseas Vietnamese.
The event highlights the importance of the participation and contribution of overseas Vietnamese businessmen in promoting Vietnamese goods and brands in the world.
I think there should be more activities, programs or contests for expatriates to participate and contribute to promoting Vietnamese goods and brands like this one.
Despite being negatively affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, the Vietnamese business community has made great efforts to restore and develop their operations, contributing to improving the value and image of the Vietnamese brand in the world. Deputy Prime Minister Lê Minh Khai has signed a resolution issuing the government's action program to implement the National Assembly's resolution on the economic restructuring plan for 2021 to 2025. The resolution sets a target of revamping the growth model and improving productivity, quality, competitiveness and self-reliance, adaptations and resilience of the national economy. Accordingly, labor productivity is projected to grow more than 6.5% annually, and the gap in national competitiveness with other ASEAN countries, namely Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Thailand, will be narrowed by 2025, especially in terms of institutions, infrastructures, and human resources. Among 35,000 cooperatives set by the end of 2025, more than 3,000 will utilize high technologies in production and consumption, and 50% of agricultural cooperatives set up connectivity with businesses in value chains. To fulfill the targets, the resolution specifies methods and solutions, with the first group of tasks focusing on restructuring public investment, state budgets, credit organizations, and public non-business units. Vietnam's power generation capacity is projected to reach 146,000 megawatts by 2030, according to a Deputy Prime Minister Lê Văn Thang's conclusion at a conference with localities regarding the completion of the National Power Development Plan for the 2021 to 2030 period.
The figure is down by 35,000 megawatts compared to the version submitted on March 26, 2021. The power sector will focus on green energy transition and clean energy and cut down on greenhouse gas emission sources. The Ministry of Industry and Trade has been assigned to collect opinions from localities to fine-tune the National Power Development Plan. It has also been asked to prioritize for each period and address bottlenecks in electricity development. The Deputy Prime Minister requested the Ministry to urgently study opinions to finalize the draft National Power Development Plan for approval by the State Appraisal Council by April 25, 2022.
Vietnam's jellyfish pangasius sector is seeing a strong recovery after 3 years of gloom. Prices of jellyfish have been on the rise due to shortages for processing and exports. The COVID-19 pandemic and disruption to the supply chain in 2021 hindered fish farming households. According to the Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers, the scarcity is projected to last until the end of the second quarter. Shellfish exports reached $647 million in the first quarter of this year, boosting year-on-year growth of 88% and making up 27% of the country's aquatic product exports, data from association showed. Enterprises have enjoyed profits in the last quarter, with their factories now running at full capacity. Agricultural authorities are calling on firms and farmers to step up science technology application in production and collaboration to save costs and improve quality to sharpen their competitive edge, while at the same time meeting the requirements of shrinking markets. As of April 18th, school attendance had reached 99.57% after all schools were reopened post-COVID-19, data from the Ministry of Education and Training shows. All cities and provinces had developed scenarios and sufficiently prepared for the school reopening to ensure educational quality and the students' safety. The ministry has requested schools to flexibly offer catch-up lessons that fit each specific group of students at the local pandemic risk level. Schools have also been urged to make the most of the time when the students are at school to provide school lessons to avoid putting more pressure on them. Vietnam is vaccinating children aged from 5 to under 12 years old. As of April 18, a total of 9,526 doses had been administered to children of the age group. The injection of the second shots for the kids is expected to be completed by the end of the second quarter this year. Người cầm lại, The Helmsman, a musical that tells the story of the life and revolutionary career of President Ho Chi Minh, is to be performed on April 24th and May 17th at the Hanoi Opera House.
Produced by the Public Security Theatre, the musical aims to celebrate 132 years since President Ho's birth, May 19, 1890, 2022. Centering on the life and career of Ho Chi Minh, the musical focuses on the time after he traveled abroad to find a way to ensure the country's freedom, independence and unification, and returned to Vietnam to start the war of resistance against the French, and depicts him with the People's Security Force.
To build an artistic image reflecting President Ho's lifestyle and wisdom is quite difficult and challenging. The musical is like a film reel, showing moments of President Ho Chi Minh's 30-year journey of finding a way to save the country. So the challenge lies in conveying his image in different spaces and times.
The audience will feel the essence of classical musical, blended with traditional teacher, flowing into the formation of Ho Chi Minh's thoughts.
I hope the hymnsman will be a great work, bringing a lot of emotions and many new perspectives through storytelling in language of music and dance.
The musical is to take place over 2 nights, on May 17th at the Hanoi Opera House.
The 5th Hanoi Art Connecting International Art Workshop exhibition is underway in Hanoi. The event is expected to take community-based art at the capital to the next level. Local art lovers can enjoy a feast of multimedia artworks from around the world, such as Australia, the US, Spain, Japan, and the US.
I was impressed by the color and the layout. The textual lines may be a bit confusing to many people, but under the eye of those who have studied art, they are mysterious, exploring deeply into human life. The exhibition helps to link Vietnamese and foreign artists while eliminating geographical distance between different countries.
The International Art Workshops and Exhibition promises to bring a series of interesting creative exchange activities and meaningful works after a 2-year hiatus due to COVID-19, providing much joy to Vietnamese art lovers. The exhibition is open to the public until May 9th. Vietnam's tourism sector is hoping to speed up its post-pandemic recovery as SEA Games 31 is being held just as the country reopens its doors to international visitors. Southeast Asia's largest sporting event is expected to be catalyzed for Hanoi and the other 11 localities hosting events to attract local and foreign visitors.
Famous for its historical relics and ancient pagodas and temples, Vietnam's capital Hanoi should top the itinerary of visitors coming to the country for the 31st SEA Games. The old quarter, which boasts beautiful architectural landmarks dating back to French colonial times, is a must-see destination as Ang Hoan Kim Lake, Ngọc Sơn Temple, Thê Húc Bridge, and the President Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. Hương Pagoda Ba Viên National Park and Đường Lâm Ancient Village on the outskirts of the capital also well worth a visit. To the northwest of Hanoi, Sapa Town in Lao Cai province is home to an array of tourist sites such as Ham Rong Flower Garden, Muong Hoa Valley, Bao Waterfall, and a stone church. In particular, nearby Mount Fansipan, the highest peak in Indochina, is great for trekkers and nature lovers. South of Hanoi and hosting karate events, Ninh Bình province is expected to be a magnet for foreign visitors during the 31st SEA Games. It boasts a wide range of natural and cultural heritages like the Chang'an Ecotourism Site, Tam Cốc Bích Động, Múa Cave, Cúc Phương National Park, Ba Dinh Pagoda, and the ancient capital Hoa Lu, among others. For those planning a long stay in Vietnam, the former imperial capital of Huế, Da Nang, Hội An, Nha Trang, and Phu Quoc Island are among the best destinations on offer. The 31st SEA Games is seen as a golden opportunity for Vietnam to recover its tourism after a 2-year hiatus due to COVID-19.
And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.